Hello, thanks for tuning in. I'm on a canoe with my brother. We're floating down the Sask through Edmonton. I'm actually hitting the road tomorrow. And just like that, we're off. I'm heading back to Jasper, and from there I'm going to Mount Robson. And I've changed my route. So the wildfires this summer have been just over the top. I've been keeping a close eye on the situation over here in BC. And it was pretty bad for a while there. Like, thousands of people were evacuated. NASA was flying like research planes to study pyrocumulus clouds, which are essentially this rare phenomenon where the wildfires were so intense they were creating these clouds of fire in the sky that could like travel distances and drop fire out of the sky. It was pretty bad. There's an animal shelter in Victoria right now that has like hundreds of animals that they've rescued out of BC, like cats and dogs, all kinds of stuff. It was pretty bad, and I've been keeping a close eye on that and coming up with a new route. Now, within the last week or so, the situation has improved significantly. Like, the efforts of the firefighters have been finally paying off, and I could just continue on. But I've decided to use this as an opportunity, or even an excuse, if you will, to try a new way, a route that should be pretty epic, and I really would have no inclination to do it otherwise. So what I'm going to do is take the Yellowhead Trail all the way to its terminus on the west coast, which is Prince Rupert. And from there, I'm going to put my van on a ferry and take like a whole day long boat ride down to Vancouver Island from there. And in doing so, not only will I get to explore a super remote, kind of epic, rugged wilderness, but also just avoid any bad air quality, which was my main concern about the fires. It's just keeping my cats safe, not having to drive through hours or days of horrific smoke and air quality that would, be harmful to them. So that's the new plan, and I'm pretty excited about it. Prince George is my last opportunity to change my mind, because basically from there your options are go west to the coast at Prince Rupert, go north to Alaska, or go south to Vancouver. So, but either way, I'm I'm on the road again, heading west, and beginning my fall of 2026 travel, and I'm excited about it. I'm really stoked to get to Vancouver Island. There's a lot of epic stuff I'm going to see. And, we're talking 1,000-year-old, like, temperate rainforests, like, just the most beautiful natural scenery imaginable. Well, here we are. This is the overflow campground because the one I intended on going to is all full. It's a Monday. I'm surprised by that. The lady here told me it's kind of a competitive, popular one, so she ain't surprised, though I was. But here we are. We are in the mountains in Jasper National Park. We're back. This is grizzly bear country. Keep a close eye on my kitties. I doubt there's anything going on in this little campground here, but yeah, just this is it. I'm only doing one night here, and that time lapse that you saw, that was like, it's been like 5 hours on the road today, so I am gonna do nothing here except relax and spend the night, and then tomorrow I'll be heading west on the Yellowhead towards Mount Robson. I'm gonna camp over there somewhere. Should be significantly less popular than this place, so I shouldn't have a problem finding a campsite. But Mount Robson is the tallest mountain in the Canadian Rockies. A few hours later, I'm going for a little walk. Just enjoying the weather. Nice low humidity here. Beautiful scenery. My plan is to film some stuff and then go find somewhere to boondock for a few days while I edit this video. So I've been looking at maps, kind of got it worked out. I'm gonna go see Mount Robson if possible. There's some hikes along the way. There's viewpoints, there's a waterfall, etc. So it's gonna be a nice scenic video here. And then I think I did find somewhere that I can go hunker down for a few days, let the cats kind of relax. I don't want to be in campgrounds, I just want to be out in the wilderness. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna leave here and we're gonna start heading west towards Mount Robson. We'll be entering British Columbia. Should be some pretty cool scenery. I mean, this is already pretty cool scenery. Jasper National Park. It's beautiful here. It's late August now. Pretty much the warmest time of year around here. It was like 75 Fahrenheit when I got here. It's warmer than I'd like. I'm ready for fall. I'm ready for sweater weather. Wow. I've got the appropriate footwear on today for this kind of terrain. Wow, look at that. The guy way down there with his dog. Beautiful. Well, we are once again in the town of Jasper. Just driving through. I could have bypassed it, but you know, why not? We're here. Could have went to Malign Lake too, which probably would have been a good contribution to this video, but oh, Evil Dave's Grill. Interesting. So it's a cloudy day, and Mount Robson is famous for being socked in by clouds, so you can't really see it. But we're just gonna head west on the Yellowhead and see what we can find. I've pinned several things to stop and see, but just gonna wing it, and my intention is to find somewhere to boondock for the next few days so I can edit this video and just kind of relax. Weather's perfect. It is kind of cloudy, looks like it might rain, but it's a beautiful day in Jasper National Park in late August. All right, we are now in British Columbia. We are in Mount Robson Provincial Park. And according to that sign, we're also in Pacific time. I pulled off the highway because there was a trucker riding my butt the whole way, trying to go the speed limit and enjoy the scenery, but so I'm going to keep going. There's a lake up here, and I believe there's a hiking trail to a waterfall. I'm going to try to find it. and then maybe we'll stop in the Mount Robson Visitor Center. This is called Yellowhead Lake. And there is like no development around it. It's just a beautiful, secluded mountain lake. Look at that. Got a little beach here. Yeah, I pulled off and I just saw a little like picnic area sign. Kind of drove down a little dirt road to get to it, and then just gave the cats some treats. Again with the truckers, I just, trying to enjoy myself, make a YouTube video here, but it's a Tuesday morning and this is apparently a busy highway, so I'm trying here. Weather's great. There's another trail over there, but it's barricaded off. There's like it's closed for some reason. Looks like somebody is going biking, but anyway, moving on. There's a much bigger lake up the highway called Moose Lake. Hey, meow meow. Alright, this is Moose Lake. This is the big one. It's a long, skinny, mountain lake. It's beautiful. You can put your boat in here too, go fishing. And the viewpoint for it is just kind of like right here off the highway. I'm seeing a lot of these rental RVs up here. Check out that cool old thing though. Well, moving on. Alright, we're here at Overlander Falls. It says 3/4 hour return on the hike. Got this dude from Australia here. And then every other RV seem to be like together. They're all the same RV. Adventurers from Four Seasons rental. Thing's pretty sweet. Right-hand drive. Our next stop will be the visitor center. Yeah, I typically get a lot of complaints about all the driving footage, but this has been like breathtaking. The Great North. Yeah, I think August is probably like peak season for just provincial parks and stuff in BC. After Mount Robson, there really ain't any provincial parks on my route. There are, but they're so remote and out of the way that I'm really not expecting a lot of crowds. I'm gonna kind of hang back, let all these people get ahead of me. Yeah, as I was driving, I couldn't help but think of like Bob Ross, you know? Like, this is the kind of scenery he was painting. Look at that moss hanging off of that tree up there. It's a nice trail. We're getting close, I can hear it. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. I can tell. Wow. Yeah, this was worth it. Pretty short hike, actually. 10 minutes, you know? Yeah, wow. This will be the highlight of the video, probably. Look at that. Holy crap. What a picturesque, beautiful. amazing. All right, I'm gonna head back to the van, go down the highway to the visitor center, which is only like another 2 kilometers. We'll check that out and then keep on moving. I gotta find somewhere to live tonight. I picked out a road to turn down that I could potentially boondock on for a few days. Kind of just a crown land, you know, forested area. So this is amazing. Rugged wilderness, the great north. Just amazing. All right, we've made it to the main part of the park. The visitor center is right over here. They have a little gas station, EV charging. I actually have cell service for the first time in this whole time. Look at this guy. Off my meds. Nice old XJ. Rust free too. So there is a trail up this way that leads to just a parking area, and then it's a trailhead. You go hike to these mountain lakes. And I was looking at them on maps, and the hikes are like really long. Like it'd be an all-day deal. People hike in and actually camp at those lakes because it's such a trek. I'm gonna go in here, see if they have like interpretive center or something. Well, it reeks like BO down here, and there's a ton of people, so. Well, as I suspected, Mount Robson is socked in with clouds, but that's it, you know. There it is. And that would be the tallest mountain in the Canadian Rockies. I haven't really seen a sign saying its exact like height and prominence, but we got some other impressive dudes over here across the highway. All right, here we go. The Chinooks, they're gonna be red. So we gotta look for large red fish. Two waterfalls in one video. Awesome. After this, I'll go find somewhere to camp. Feels good to be back on the road. Seeing all this amazing stuff, once in a lifetime stuff, you know. We got lots of trails around here. Water flowing next to this little boardwalk here. So none of the places I've been so far in this video, I've been able to fly my drone. You know, national parks, provincial parks. Basically, a rule of thumb is if it's pretty, drones aren't allowed. I think someday that'll change, you know. Drones are still a new thing for society to try and figure out how to manage, so eventually it'll be like, if you want to fly a drone, you got to have a license or something, and then it's okay, you know. Who knows? Wow. Wow. This is amazing. I love BC, you know. Just incredible. Yeah, I wouldn't think the salmon would be above the falls because they swim upstream from the Pacific. All right, I'm gonna go this way just to see where it leads. This might be it, actually. Oh, it keeps going. I can hear trains. There's tracks on the other side of this river. You can really hear the steel just echoing through the canyons. Yeah, I don't know where this trail goes. It's definitely not going down to the river. If it is, there's going to be a pretty steep hill climb. Oh. No, yeah, no. Let's do it. Why not? We're here. Let's just go. I need the exercise anyway. Oh, we got a rope. Wow. This is cool. That's pretty steep. That'll be fun climbing back up. Look at that. Okay. All right, well, if I see some Chinook salmon, then that will have been worth it. Look at that view, though. Incredible. Little cairns right here. Lots of cairns. People are just building all kinds of crap down here. Ooh, almost fell. You know, it said look for them in late summer. I mean, it's August. You'd think they would be around. The farthest point that the Chinook salmon go. I mean, it is pretty late in the year. They probably have made it and spawned and then just kind of went to sleep. End of cycle. That'd be cool to see, though. Now, if there was a bear in the water, I would know that they're still here. Pretty sweet. All right. I gotta climb back up all of that. And then up there in the parking lot, there was these people's awning broke on their rental RV, so I'm gonna go see if I can help them. Unfortunately, I can't help them. I would need a drill and then have to remove a bunch of rivets. So, wish I could, but it's time to go find somewhere to camp. Yeah, I've had enough for today. Thanks for watching another one of my videos. I really appreciate it. I've got some amazing travel plans for this fall, and I look forward to sharing it with you. So stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you later. Take care.